Hello and welcome to Tracy Mommy Reads. I am back again with another video. Today I am going to be talking about the book, The Dating Playbook by Farrah Rochon. The Dating Playbook. And I know this one is pretty, old as far as the release date and when it came out or whatever, but I just got around to it. I read the other book in the series, The Hookup Plan, and I enjoyed that one, and I wanted to know more about the other two friends that were featured. I know that the third book is called The Boyfriend Project, so I'll probably get around to that one next. So it's like they're all standalones, but the three main female characters all have their own book. As you may be able to tell by the title, by the image or whatever, it's in the romance genre. And also by the title, you may be able to discern what type of trope this is. And if not, I will tell you. It's in the fake dating, fake boyfriend, fake girlfriend dating trope, okay? The premise and the plots for most, fake dating tropes are pretty similar because that's what it's around, like you go into this agreement that we're going to pretend to be, together because it's going to benefit each person in some particular way. And then obviously they're going to fall for each other. They're going to see how wonderful each other, how, the chemistry and all that stuff. And I will say in this particular book, the banter and chemistry was off the chart. I enjoyed it way more than I did the Hookup Plan. So, Taylor is a personal trainer, right? And then Jamar, he is a football player who he was really, really popular and really good in college. He got drafted and he had a wonderful rookie season, but he got hurt and basically played 1 year football. So he's been out for a while and he wants to come back. He didn't want his career to end that way. He wants to be the one, to say when it ends, but had a really bad knee injury. And if he messes it up again, not only could he not play football again, he could potentially not be able to walk. So Taylor, she has a no nonsense approach to, training and physical fitness, and he feels like she would be exactly the type of person that he needs. However, he doesn't want anyone to know, because if it doesn't work out, or he's not able to meet the goals or, feel good enough to go and even try to get back in the league, he doesn't want anybody to know he was doing it. That's like, I know there was this professional exam that me and a group of friends took, in another lifetime. But one of the girls, I didn't even know until she showed up for the test that she was even taking it. And she said she didn't tell anybody because if she didn't pass, nobody knew she was taking it. So she didn't have to go through that whole thing with people. Oh, I'm sorry you didn't pass. Or, oh, what made her think she could, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of Jamar. He didn't want to tell anybody just in case, the plans didn't, in case the plans fell through. Nobody would have known. Because as far as everybody knew, like he was just a former player, He was still a big deal at the college that he graduated from. Because the story actually takes place just like the other one in like Texas, and they talk about Houston, my hometown, and I think they spend most of their time in Austin or whatever. But what happens is he goes to his former college to like do a pep talk to the players or something like that, and Taylor goes with him, and this guy happens to be there who is a journalist, and he's just kind of like scoping out the scene, like, what are you doing here? And who's this woman? So he didn't want to be like, oh, this is my personal trainer. And Taylor just spoke up and was like, oh, I'm his girlfriend. Just kind of like in the spur of the moment. So then they had to play that whole role, and they allowed themselves to be seen, like holding hands or going out to dinner or going out for ice cream, so that now she could freely train him, because people knew that she was a personal trainer. So if they were like jogging together or working out, nobody would think anything of it. They would just think, oh, he's working out with his girlfriend. No need to think, oh, he's trying to get back in the NFL, So that was their plan. But like I said, in most books like this, it's pretty predictable and formulaic. And what you're expecting and what you want, when you come in reading a book like this. the attraction and the chemistry and everything is there, and it's not long before things get combustible. You want to act upon what's happening between you. And like I said, it was just the banter and the back and forth between Taylor and Jamar that made this book funny. It was cute, it was romantic, sexy, and all the things that you look for in a romance book. I guess like one of the downsides for me, but it was realistic, so I don't know that I'm being fair. Well, first of all, Taylor was older than Jamar, and that wasn't my problem. I mean, they were young, they both were kids. He was 25, she's 28. And like in the book, The Hookup Plan, the main character, she was a doctor, right? And even reading through this book, the other friend, she was really into tech, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe she was a scientist. Now I can't even remember. But they both had their shit together, and they, were upwardly mobile and doing things. And I felt like for Taylor to have come from a successful family and had resources, she was struggling like financially, like real bad. She was making some silly ass decisions and trying to get her fitness thing off the ground. And I know that's true that happens, and when you're that young, you're not really expected to have your shit together. However, I feel like that it mirrors real life in a lot of ways, because I think a lot of people think that there's something wrong with getting a real job while you try to make this other thing happen, because you need money to live when you're an adult. If you're like an adult and you're independent, allegedly, and you live on your own and you have bills, you have to do what's going to pay the bills. Work on your side hustle at night or on the weekends until it can become the main hustle. But I don't think that that's a lesson a lot of generations after mine I don't think that they get that. I think that they want to put all their eggs in one basket, and then when the shit doesn't work out, they're like kind of floundering and lost and not sure what to do. So this is a teachable moment from an older woman. If you or somebody out there, you're trying to get your fitness career or your nail career, your hair, whatever you're trying to do, if it's not 100% paying the bills, don't be afraid to get another job. You're young, you have a lot of energy, you have a lot of time. Stack your money, do the right thing, be responsible, work on that on the side until you can get it up and running to where you want to be. I'm not saying like just abandon your dreams and what you really want to do, but I also know that as people get older, today you want to do this, but tomorrow it could be something else. So, you waste a lot of time, but while that time is being wasted, be responsible. I'm off my soapbox. Okay. But anyway, I thought it was a quick read, cute little romance story. There was only one fade to black scene. But and I will say, let me just back up what I said about, their ages and them being, and especially Taylor being young and like not being financially responsible. I felt like she was very mature for her age in every other aspect. So that's why I guess there was a disconnect for me with like the decisions she was making. But all in all, really enjoyed it. Would recommend it if you are a fan of romance novels, if you like the fake dating trope, if you like, like witty banter between characters. I think that you would really enjoy The Dating Playbook by Farrah Rochon. So if you have read The Dating Playbook, I would love to know what you thought about it. Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you like this video and go ahead, if you have not, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much to everyone who has already subscribed. You guys rock, okay? Thanks, guys. I will see you next week. Bye.